Hello everyone, I'm here to try to give a tutorial on the Ryu matchup. So I'll just go right into it. If you ever heard any Street Fighter terms like footsies, that like word footsies not highly explained. To me it's like slightly gibberish, but like I just talk about it as like, kind of basic normals. If anything would like work at all. And so I'll just say for Honda against the Ryu footsies, he has none. Basically, if you're just trying to hit one of his normals, like you're just trying to match his normal, it'll never work. It'll never work. I spent about like 10 years like figuring that out. Nothing will work. Footsies, he had none. He had none. And pokes. Maybe you heard that one. What a poke is the like the Honda would walk up to the Ryu and like press a button. And I'll say for that one pokes is the Honda has none as well. He has none. That if he tries anything, that he'll just lose. That like walking up and like pressing a button, never a good strategy. I'll go over the advantages now, but I'll actually say another term, one that you would find interesting, might save your life. It's called a counter poke, and that's when you're actually like blocking and block stun, and you like press a button to like try to get out or like try to get him off you, and you mostly could find one, but in this match, the Honda, he actually never really needed like a counter poke. Basically his best like counter poke was like he just kept blocking, and you might notice the block won't last forever is how the match goes. Sooner or later the Ryu's just too far away and Honda gets what he wants. So Ryu's just too far away, he can't really do anymore. So like counter poke, you might want to test that one out. Is that you're new to the game, might be stuck blocking a lot, and you might want to like not listen to anybody, just try your own thing and like just stay in block stun, and maybe if you get a hit, maybe you get a hit out of like being in block stun. It's called a counter poke. Like you counter poke them and you like do a poke like a normal, or it could be a special move, believe it or not. So I'll talk about his advantages. His biggest advantage in this matchup is that he could the Honda could just block pretty much forever, and then the Ryu couldn't really hit him. So I'll go over if you want block a lot, like what you could get out of it, and what you could get out of it is if the Ryu throws the fireball, throws two of them. If you block the first one, you could, and you're close enough, you could jump over the second one, because he likes to throw two in a row. You jump over the second one and him with a jump in. That's if you're half screen away, your jump will still connect even though you blocked a whole fireball. It's really easy to see, just block a whole fireball and you still get a hit out of it, believe it or not. So I'll go over what the computer would do, and even a human would do, really, is he'd throw two or three, and I'll talk about how you could get out of it. And the Honda just set himself up that he is just blocking, and so I go over how you could get out of that one, because you just don't want to just sit there and keep blocking. Is if you get half screen close by kind of sneaking in jumps, get half screen close, the Ryu's a little scared, and then sooner or later he's just throws throws a fireball. And then after that first one, you block that first one because you got block. Is you have no advantage in like the footsie game. No advantage in the footsie game. The first one you just block, and then basically he's like really tempted to throw two, and basically you just jump over the second one and hit him, So that's one thing he could do. And if he's like catching on, see that you keep hitting him for throwing two fireballs when you're up close like that. He actually goes aerial after you block the first fireball. He'll go aerial after that, jump roundhouse you, and it actually beats all your jump ins, which is good for him. It's a pretty fair mix up. And that's the other thing he could do, is like he didn't fall for your trick. He threw one, you blocked it, and then when you're trying to jump over the second one, he didn't throw it. Instead he like knew you were gonna jump, and he jump roundhoused you, to air to air you. And that's another thing he could do. Actually, to beat that, believe it or not, if you have a charge, and you block that first fireball, and he blindly jump roundhouses you, like tries to air you, well, you could just stay firmly on the ground and actually just anti-air headbutt him, and that'll like fix that mix up. That's like kind of a guess right. And then I'll tell you how to deal with the guess wrong, where you're like too afraid of his jump roundhouse. And you actually block two fireballs. Because you're too afraid of his aerial. He got you like sitting there. And then he didn't jump. Instead he just threw another fireball. What you do there is you want to block both of those. And like you're pushed really far away, I would say. And you want to jump over the third one you throw. And how a good one would like mix you up there is like he doesn't throw the third one immediately. Sometimes he will throw the third time immediately, just three in a row, and you jump over the third one by blocking two. Jump forward over the third one. He's really far away. He can't sweep you like at all, I would say. The computer, he admits he's like lost that one if he like just threw three like simultaneously and like you jumped over the third one. He's like too far away to do anything, and he'll like admit he kind of lost that one. The way the Ryu would actually beat that is a lot of them just like, get you a block two, and then they like actually wait for you to like jump over the third one, but he didn't throw the third one. Instead he like waits for a little until you jump, and then he actually throws it like when you're gonna land on the fireball. That's what like a professional one would do, and you won't really like it a lot as the Honda. But that's something he could do. If you guess right and he just throws three simultaneous ones, you jump over the third one, you get all that. What you kind of want to do is you kind of want to like do a stand jab, cause believe it or not, he sees you jump over that third one. He's not like out of the game. You're like kind of back to half screen, and believe it or not, you don't have a headbutt. So like a lot of times he tries to jump on your head, so you do like a stand jab and just like kind of block his jump in. You're kind of close again, and it's kind of the same mix up again, where he's like kind of stuck like trying to throw him. That's just when you get close, he's like trying to throw him. And if you really know he's like not gonna like try to jump on your head because you don't have a headbutt, if you know he's like gonna stay on the ground, you actually like try to poke him with a long sweep, and you're just like holding back, like try to poke him with a long sweep. Yeah. And then So that'll get you pretty far in the game. It doesn't really get much more complicated than that. I'll talk about Honda's like when he's got big advantage, like he knocked the Ryu down. And what the Honda wants to do when the Ryu's getting up, he wants to do like a far stand jab. And then after the stand jab, the Honda just blocks, he does nothing. The mix-up the Ryu tries to do is he actually he'll actually try to sweep you. Like he kind of tries to sweep your jab, believe it or not, but you just block. And then the sweep, after the sweep, he's kind of back to fireballs. That's if he's unlucky enough where he just sweeps. And then really a big favor for you, he tries to jump at you. And the stand jab, like doing it really far away when he's getting up, it like sets you up for an anti-air like chop, anti-air stand fierce like his chop. It just chops him out of the air. And you kind of get that same stand jab again. And that's pretty much the whole match. That's all I got. So I'll try to demonstrate it for you right here.